This is NDTV. And you're watching NDTV Prime. In association with Micromax. Nothing like anything.
Hi, and welcome to On Art. We're a new magazine show from NDTV on, you guessed it, art. My name is Anu Subramanian. We invite everybody who has ever looked at a sunset and gasped, or a sculpture and said, "What is that?" to join us in learning about the world of art. I think a lot of people think that they want to know about art or should know about art, but that it's too complex or elite or something that they do. We want to leave that behind. So join us as we get to know the old, the new, the good, maybe the bad, the drama, and the gossip of art in India and beyond. We'll also answer the question, what should I do tonight? And give you information on jobs, opportunities, fellowships, and events coming up in the art world. I grew up in California, and from a young age, I knew there was something about the arts that I just couldn't place. I spent most of my time reading, listening to musicals, and writing plays. My aunt is a painter, and I used to stare mesmerized at the canvas while she worked. But it wasn't until I ran into an Henri Matisse painting at the Metropolitan Museum of Art that things suddenly started to make sense. Those gestures of color, the flickers of emotion, the play of light. I decided I wanted to understand what had drawn me to the arts all these years, to study the nuances, the technique, the inspiration. So I set out to learn all I could about this. A journey of discovery that doesn't end. I'll love to share this adventure with you all too. Join me, Anu Subramanian, on a journey of discovery every week on Art. In our first story, we're going to meet power pair Thukral and Tagra, who have been working together for more than 10 years. Over that time, they've taken a playful approach to serious topics, on everything from emigration to sex education to ecology. Here, we'll look at the way that they bring games into their art. What draws us to games? Could it be the thrill of victory? The agony of defeat? Winners and losers emerge. Legends are made on the court. Throughout their decade-long career, Jiten, Thukral, and Sumir Tagra have explored these concepts through their artistic games. From morality exercises to sex education to choose-your-own adventure-style studies, Thukral and Tagra have found a great deal about the way our lives work, just from the way we play.
As a kid, I hate games. I used to hate games. Physicality out of the game.
Why?
I have no idea why.
Maybe we were kind of nerd from day one, and we wanted to sit in front of a computer or a drawing board or draw instead of while your peers play out in the mud.
Meet Thukral and Tagra. Their art seems to use every color on the palette. You can't help but notice a Thukral and Tagra painting in a room. Their studio is like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. A colorful, fantastic space where you see your dreams in Technicolor. They also design games. At a recent exhibit at Dr. Baudajilad Museum, they invited people to play verbal kabaddi, text on a trampoline, live through Hindu mythology, or even play table tennis on Bombay.
So we use different metaphors to changing of the rules and calling people to interact with the work.
So we are also interested as a colony how we have received many sort of rules and setups and bylaws, and we never questioned them. So can we question larger issues by taking up something which is objective, like a set of rule of games, and then can be seen from a different angle? For example, in table tennis game, the recent version at Dr. Bahudar Jalan Museum was this table which was chopped in 7 pieces and turned to look like a Bombay map, which was the original Bombay map of 7 islands. We are not really looking at who's winning the game, we are actually looking at the complexities they dribble and kind of strategize, they kind of build in the allies they become in while they're playing. Or they kind of take this value or the approach of playing certain thing in a moral or in a kind of an anti-social way to kind of and also reflects their own personality. I think that's it we are interested in.
Oh, and one of the best parts about games that double as art? You are part of the product.
Normally when somebody goes to the museum, and every museum people say don't touch the art. You go to the museum, you want to touch sometime, like because people do it and they see nobody's watching it, like they want to do it, but most of our works are so interactive, so where the museum is allowing them go touch the art, because so like it was like a very human way.
We hope that by sharing these upcoming art events with you, you'll be able to learn, engage, and create more with the subject matter. And if you have an upcoming event that you want us to share, let us know. Email onart@ndtv.com. Celebrate love this Valentine's Day weekend at Sunaparanta Center for the Arts in Goa. Their Sensorium Festival, whose theme is love in all its avatars, ends this Sunday, February 14th. Mumbai, Kala Ghoda is one of the hallmark art events of the year. Don't miss the final days of the festival, which takes place in the Kala Ghoda Arts District. Sufi mysticism comes to Pune this weekend when the group Banyan Tree brings an array of classical Indian and Sufi performances. Tickets are still on sale for the February 13th event. Delhi, do not miss Satish Gujral's historic retrospective at Indira Gandhi National Center for the Arts. The collection of work is a once-in-a-lifetime exhibition and a celebration of a legendary artist.